Brilliant.
Thank you.
Now, this new album, Gaia, One Woman's Journey, is very much the journey of your own journey through illness, back to health again. How difficult a decision was it to kind of go public and write and talk about it, or was it just something that you had to do?
Well, I went public very early because I thought, you know, if I didn't, the tabloids would speculate and it would be much worse. So I thought it's better to just come out with it and say, and then there's no imagination being used. So then I went through my treatment, and when I was recouping in Australia, I'd thought about writing a book. I thought maybe I could write a book and maybe I can help other women who are going through this. But it came out in song instead, and these songs just kind of happened to me. And they're not sad songs, they're very happy songs. They're about survival, they're about positive thinking, they're about getting through it, not giving into it, which is the title of one of them, and why me, don't say why me, because it can happen to anybody. So it's a positive album, and it's the first time I've ever written and produced and done it all myself, so it's very exciting.
So it must give you a lot of confidence, really. Is it something that you just thought was so important, I want to do all of this myself, because you paid for the album, you produced it? Was that so that you had sort of total control over the whole thing?
Yes, I wanted it. It's my baby, so I wanted to do it the way I saw it, and I thought if I had record company involvement, they'd probably, you know, be saying, well, where are the hits, where's the commercial thing? And I really wanted to just put down my music the way I saw it and heard it, and it was great, and it was a catharsis, really.
You say one of the tracks is called Why Me. At the time when it happened, was it that great search for a reason? You know, did you ever feel bitter about it? Because you were the most unlikely person for it ever to happen to you. You were so healthy, you had such a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, no, I didn't. That's why I wrote the song, because I thought, well, why not me? I mean, why shouldn't it happen to me? I mean, there's no rules about this, and I decided early on to try and find something positive in it and to grow from it, and I did. And it was actually a enlightening experience to go through, a very difficult one, and I don't wish it on anybody. But I learnt a lot from it. Yes,
because you have been quoted as saying that in a curious way, it's one of the best things that happened to you.
It sounds strange, I know, but other people who've been through it, we agree. A lot of us do, and I'm very fortunate that I survived it. And I know that not everybody is as fortunate as that. But also I want women to know that cancer doesn't mean you die. You know, you don't have to die from it. You can survive it, and they have good treatment if you catch it early and you aren't afraid, because if you catch it early, they have more chances of treating you, and I'm a lucky one.
Have you had much reaction from other women to the album and to what you've been saying yourself?
I have, yes. I've had letters, and I've run into people in Australia. I've run into women who saw me saying this kind of thing to them, and they went and had checkups and unfortunately found out they had cancer, but if they hadn't gone early, it would have been much worse. So they were very grateful that I said something. So even for them, it was worth it.
In what kind of ways has it changed you?
Taken away a lot of fear of things. You know, I was moving house recently, and I was reading like old clippings, and I kept saying I was afraid of this and I was afraid of that, and I thought, well, that's something that I can really notice, because it's not suddenly you wake up and you're different. It's an intangible thing that happens over a period of time. But I think it's, my priorities were always pretty good, but I'm much more liable to say what I really think, and I only do things I really want to do now, whereas I might have been a little more...
Well, eager to please people in the past,
eager
perhaps.
to please, yeah.
And you have this great gift as well. Do you feel in a way that now you have a kind of duty to use it for rather than singing maybe pop songs that don't particularly mean anything, that really you have a duty now to kind of give out a message and to change things a lot?
Well, I think in this album, this was, you know, this period of my life, and I think when people are writers, they write about the period of their life they're going through, and I haven't written an album before, so I had a lot of stuff to talk about. But, you know, if I go forward from here, I don't know what it'll be. It'll be something else. You know, I'm a survivor, I'm through it, and this was kind of proof of that for me. And it also, there are love songs, and there are country songs, and there are what you would call Gaia, which is the spirit of Mother Earth. That song is more kind of new agey, if you want to call it that. So it's kind of a cross-section of music.
Right. What about on the filming side of things? Because you shot to fame in Greece. Any more films coming up? You've actually just been working with your daughter, haven't you?
Yeah, we filmed a TV movie together in Vancouver, actually in Canada, that was on in America last year. That was great fun. It was a Christmas movie. I seem to be big on Christmas movies. I did one a couple of years ago. I don't know about other films, you know, if something comes up.